everyone, and welcome to this month's edition of Conversations with Conexxus. I'm Linda Toth, Managing Director for Conexxus, and I want to thank everybody who attended the 2022 Conexxus Annual Conference in Tucson, Arizona. The conference was a huge success. We had top-notch education sessions, we had outstanding networking events, and we had some really intriguing discussions at our committees and working groups. We also had, as we typically do, several first-time attendees to the conference. These folks were from operations, marketing, product managers, and obviously tech-related roles. But most importantly, these individuals were passionate about the current and future application for technology as it applies to the convenience and retail fuels industry. Today for Conversations with Conexxus, we're going to hear from some of these folks, both first-time attendees and other attendees, as to what they found valuable and what they find valuable within the work that Conexxus members do throughout the year.
Good afternoon. My name is Sean Gately. I'm the VP of Security Solutions for Bluefin Payment Systems. We're a validated point-to-point encryption service provider. The reason I would say that Conexxus is a valuable organization, especially when you come to meetings like this, is that we have some of the most brilliant people that we have in the industry that have an opportunity to collaborate, not only from a partnership and merchant perspective and service provider, but also competitors have the opportunity to sit down and have conversations. More importantly, I think, is the point that gets made the most here is not what the problems we're facing today, but also the opportunities that we're coming towards to tomorrow. And by having all of this expertise get together at once, it really helps facilitate the advancement of our industry's interests and needs. And being able to meet, network, and work with other people in our industry is invaluable, not only to me and my organization, but I think all members of Conexxus.
Being a first-timer at Conexxus has been really, really interesting. You know, we've been a member of Conexxus for a few years now. I've even been signed up for some of the working groups, but daily life always seems to intrude when it's time for those working groups to meet digitally online, and I just haven't really been involved in them a whole lot. One of the cool things that's really come out of being here for me this year, especially as a first-timer, is I just keep seeing the letter C. You know, there's such great collaboration here between vendors and retailers and others that are in our industry and in our space. And then the content's been phenomenal. The educational sessions have been literally worth their weight in gold. It's been awesome. And then the most important part for me, not to dismiss the other two, is the contacts. Some of the great networking contacts. You know, I keep hearing time and time again from some of the speakers on stage, our industry shares more than most industries do, and that's really proven itself true this week. In fact, I even joined a new working group, an innovation committee that they just started that I do plan to make time for and be very involved in, because it's going to be specific to retailers where we can really take advantage of the framework that Conexxus has built for us to deliver to our vendor partners not just what we really want, but why we really want it and kind of what priority should be put on it. Because I might as well finish with the letter C. At the end of the day, it's all about communication, and Conexxus really is the best facilitator of that communication we have in the C-store technology space.
Hey, I'm Amy Wood. I'm the Director of IT at Friendly Express. This is my first year attending the Conexxus conference. Friendly has been a member of Conexxus for quite a while, but this is my first year. I've really enjoyed networking with a bunch of different people. I know a lot of times we go to conferences, it's kind of everybody is, you know, they're kind of using that same software or using that same vendor, but I've been able to network with some people that are just outside of those parameters, and I've learned a lot from them. So I'm excited about the opportunity that I've had this year at the conference, and looking forward to continuing those relationships.
Hi, I'm Ray Huff, HJB Convenience Operator Chain, Russell's Convenience. I've been a member of Conexxus for at least 4 or 5 years, and I happen to be the current board chair, the advisory board chair, which is, I'm honored to be that for the industry. We're here in beautiful Tucson, and after 2 years, I get to see all of my peers, and there is nothing like being in person versus Zoom. The laugh, but you can't do on Zoom. You break bread together, you can have a drink together, you can sidebar. All of those things are so important to the industry and us sharing ideas and growing our companies.
Ted Mason with the National Grocers Association Foundation Technical Assistance Center, and first-time attendee to the Conexxus conference, and been a tremendous experience to be able to explore avenues for solutions to technology challenges that are facing all types of retailers, regardless of the channel that you may participate in selling food or convenience or so on and so forth. But happy to be here and have enjoyed meeting new friends, new people, new solution providers. It's an awesome opportunity to find out what's going on in retailing and looking forward to participating again in the future. So glad to be here, and encourage anybody who is considering joining and participating with Conexxus to be sure and jump in. It will be well worth your time and investment.
I'm Roy Austin with Parkland, USA, and this was my first Conexxus conference. And having been in the industry for over 25 years, you always hear the terminology of Conexxus standards brought up, but it was really interesting to get to see the vendors and the retailers get to come together in these committees and how they work to come up with standards and get everything so that everything is aligned in one group. It really motivated me to want to join some of the committees so that I can have input into what an industry standard is going forward.
So there you have it, the thoughts of those who are involved with Conexxus, both first-time attendees and long-time attendees. We appreciate everyone who attended, the organizations involved, the sponsors, and those who are active throughout the year in our working group and committee work as we solve forward for the technology as it applies to our industry. We look forward to seeing our board members as well as gold members at our next conference, the Annual Strategy Conference. It will be held in August in Houston, Texas, and sponsored by P97. Look for more information on the Strategy Conference on our website, conexxus.org, in the next few weeks. Thanks again to everyone who made the annual conference a success. We'll see you next time.